Well, hello there, great person. So, soon will be the time after we've all watched Dune 2021, and for me that time will be. I just booked the tickets. I'm gonna watch it on the September the 25th. No, the 15th actually. Wow, that's in a week and 2 days. So I'm gonna watch it soon, and I'm gonna enjoy it. I know that already, but yeah. So. This video, I will not put any spoilers in the thumbnails because some of my subscribers don't want to get spoiled. I don't want to spoil them. So yeah, shout out to you. I hope you can get away from all the spoilers that might dampen your enjoyment of the movie. And I will not be the one who will shove a spoiler in your face, so the thumbnail will be something we already know that. But yeah, so there's this 4.5 minutes video clip that we will watch today, and it's a feature about the houses of Dune. So probably Atreides and Harkonnen, because yeah, okay, the Emperor is another house, but let's just see. Let's just see what they've got for us. Not long now till we will see everything anyway, and yeah, let's just get into this and have some fun with this. Let's go. Oh, okay, that's good. New footage.
Has a grasp on character-driven narratives, small in scope or large in scope. Thanks to Frank Herbert, here's a story that's on that scale, but with characters and relationships and stories.
Ooh, new clip.
These were the things that made me want to act.
There is no call we do not answer. There is no faith that we betray.
Atreides! Very good, Atreides!
Is the story of the Atreides family that falls into the trap set by the Emperor, who is getting more and more jealous of their growing popularity.
Yeah.
Atreides stands
Ooh,
as
new
a
Jessica
beacon
clip.
where every other house in that galaxy is in reference to that, either as enemies
Ooh,
or as friends. He wants to not only make sure that his people survive, but that his son is the kind of leader that he thinks he should be.
Paul Atreides is the son of Duke Leto and Lady Jessica, and
That-
my initial conversation
yeah,
with
that
Neil
shot.
was simply begging him to, be able to take part in the film.
The great houses look to us for leadership.
That looks so
This
cool.
threatens the Emperor.
Gurney Halleck and Duncan Idaho did feel like big brothers. They rib him, especially Jason.
He's the protector of the Atreides. I mean, he's definitely the head knight who watches over the family.
Ooh, no. Why are you showing me the corridor every time? No, I don't want to see more of that.
He's a
Okay.
combat trainer and he's a warrior.
He's a very strict but fun, visceral.
Wow, I love Paul in this.
Maternal. He's all
Timothy is doing a good job. Yeah, we saw this. This was so good.
Paul Atreides, you are your father's son. You are my son.
Wow.
Lady Jessica is part of the Order of the Bene Gesserit. This order that she's a part of,
Wow.
say, make her perhaps the non-traditional partner to Duke Leto.
This group of women who carries enormous strength and power. They are bodyguards, they are fighters, they can read people. And this is what Jessica is having to deal with, being a mother, a lover, and this Bene Gesserit.
How can the Emperor
Ooh, did you? Yeah.
everything we built and give it to that Duke?
When is a gift not a gift?
Ooh.
Every,
Baron.
It's bad guys, and the Harkonnens are the old ancestral enemies of the Atreides.
The Harkonnen have been a very dark, sadistic family in this galaxy.
Frank
Without
created a very
makeup, he
powerful
looks interesting.
character into Baron Vladimir
Wow.
Harkonnen.
He just shows up and then his shadow looms throughout the film. He's
That's good.
many people's death.
He feeds off fear.
Ooh,
he feeds
Jesus.
off pain. He's a vicious, sadistic person.
Now squeeze, Rabbit. Squeeze hard.
Yes, Uncle. And the vermin.
Kill them all.
This is so much better than the stupid Lynch cut.
People living in the deep desert. They had the capacity to adapt to the toughest environment. Deep heat, massive sandstorm, dangerous predators.
Oh,
all
the
around.
yeah, the warm sign.
He's
Ooh.
the leader of the
Ooh.
family. He is a powerful character and he's a warrior.
That was the fight with the Jammers.
He worries about the future.
Take good
Kynes.
care of your family.
Yeah.
And the surface was seemingly just somebody who's an ecologist, someone who cares about the Fremen. But then you start to understand how much pressure she is actually under.
Paul is dreaming about this strange young woman that keeps talking to him in his dream.
Paul.
She feels like an old friend again, and someone that wants to guide him.
Follow the friend.
Shani is native to Arrakis. She's used to this hostility between her people and the people that are trying to take from her land.
Yeah.
She's a fighter at the end of the day.
That's so good.
House Atreides and the Harkonnen have an ancient grudge, and the forces that they're up against are much greater than he had anticipated.
They're on a path of conflict, and it's the moral catalyst.
Yeah, that scene, Jesus, it's gonna be so great. Wow. Yeah. I'm so excited. Oh, Jesus. Oh, man, this is so good. Oh, man. This is so good. We saw more here than I thought we would. It's not like we saw little scenes, we saw glimpses of full scenes. Yeah, I have to get my composure a bit now. Yeah, I can't wait. It's 9 days. I wished it was just 2 minutes. It's incredible. There is not a single thing I don't like. It's so rare. You know, I've read so many books and seen so many movie adaptations, and the trailers always looked fine. There were some cool moments, but what they did here, yeah, man, this is so good. Everything fits. Everything fits. I hope this is gonna blow everything away. Ooh, okay, let's recap this. Because, yeah, so there is so much to talk about. I mean, I'm just gonna switch off the dialogue because we know it's from the book, but yeah. No, where was it? We saw what? Yeah, there. We saw him for a brief second. We saw him mentoring, and I thought that Peter de Vries in the other trailer, I thought that he was just taking Sappho, but he wasn't. He was mentoring, so he was computing things, and it seems that Thufir Hawat is doing the same here, and he has got the stain on the lip from the Sappho. That's so great. And here, yeah, we got the old Duke. I don't know why I call the Baron the Duke all the time. I don't know. It's the Baron. Of course, it's the Baron. He looks... The Baron scenes. Oh, Jesus. I understand why they don't put him in the trailer. He's so good. It's so nasty, and wow, the actors. Yeah, so good here. The actors also, they seem to understand the characters. That's so good. Yeah, and Paul, Timothy Chalamet, I don't know. I'd missed. I mean, we can just look it up. Timothy Chalamet. I hope I don't butcher that, Timothy. You're doing a fine job, man. That's a hard thing. And in the other movie we had Kyle MacLachlan. I don't know the name. The one, you know whom I. He was good. He was a good actor. He's a good actor. He's a very good actor. Did good. Yeah, we see the highliner here. Just a glimpse of it. Wow, mate. Yeah, this as well. This alone. You see how beloved Paul is, because he's a nice guy. He's good at heart, trying to do his best, and you know what's coming. You know what's coming. You're just gonna F him up. It's gonna perhaps get corrupted. I'm not sure yet. I'm in Messiah halfway through now. Don't know. But in this film, he's the hero. Hero's journey. So much stuff that happens to him, and the way the way they hug each other. Oh, that's so wholesome. That's so wholesome, and you know what happens to all of them. And this makes me think that Huat will have a fitting conclusion to his story, not like the Lynch movie, which was atrocious, what they did to him here. The actor was so good there as well. But, yeah. UA. Traders, yeah. Yeah, that's... Oh, yeah, the ring here. And they don't focus on it. They tell you, this is my Duke, my Duke's ring. It's so important. No, just some shots of it. Jessica, wow. And Leto. This as well. Oh, wait, there's a Bene Gesserit here. Interesting. Interesting. I know that they will do... They are planning. I hope they get the money and the budget. And that they're going to do at least Messiah. And I know that Mohiam, the Reverend Mother Mohiam, is going to be in that one as well with Edric. So it makes sense that she is also here. Oh, this will be so interesting in the movie. She will perhaps be portrayed as the behind the scenes evil bad guy, even though she's not evil or bad. She's just having her beliefs, and she's trying to get the Queers Haderach, and they try to control him, but I don't think that the Bene Gesserit do that out of malevolence. I think they do it out of, they want stability. They don't want the great chaos to descend upon the universe, which in a way Paul's Freeman do. They are the chaos that descends upon the universe, but Paul then as well wants order, and it's so great. I love it. So good. But interesting that it's not Fate Rorta here, it's Mohiam probably in this scene, and the Duke. Yeah, look at him sitting here, and Peter here. The Peter actor, by the way, looks so funny with hair. It's gonna get... Oh man, look at him. And the fat here, the costume. I hope they get an Oscar for anything here. I hope this movie gets at least one Oscar. I mean, the costume alone, the Baron costume, the makeup, the costume and the makeup. It's more the makeup, I think. I hope they get an Oscar. I mean, I don't think Oscars are worth anything anymore. Nonetheless, I hope this movie gets acclaim, because they are doing such a great job. And yeah, the scene with the... Let me play it. Yeah, the Duke. Yeah, this... The Ornithopter, the design is so great, In the books, it's just this, they have wings, but they're not described as far as I know. And in this, they took this old idea that you can make aircraft with dragonfly wings, and they are working on it. I still haven't looked it up. That's my bad. I really have to look it up. But I think that's something they work on in real life. So that's something probably feasible, probably quite maneuverable, actually, like a real helicopter, but perhaps even better. And because you can control directions a bit better with joints here. That's so interesting. I love the design. That design, whoever came up with this, thank you so much. This is so good. I would have not thought of this. When I thought Ornithopter, it was like a box, and there were wings on it, and they flew. But making a dragonfly design, which is feasible, it's a good design. It's a very clever design. Man, you deserve all the... And here, Arakeen, like naturally built into the desert with, the houses look like the rocks in the background. Naturally here, we don't know yet how the shields will look, the big shields. And by the way, I think I know what the Holzman effect does. I will do a video. So yeah, I will do a video on that definitely, because I think that's so clever what the Holzman effect is. That's so clever. We will discuss it in another video, but that's so good. And it looks so epic and vast, and the ornithopters like animals. It's, like the Freemen and their closeness to nature in a way are also in these technical mechanical ornithopters they are built in there, and it fits the theme of Arrakis. It's so good. Yeah, I mean, Oscar Isaacs, is that his name? I think it is. He's doing a good job here. Paul here. I wonder what that is. Why is the spaceship coming out of the water? Is it just for show, to have an epic ascension of a spaceship, or is it something else, something creative from the books? Because Paul looks at it here. That's so good. Yeah, and then there are the graves. Ooh, the graves, such a nice touch. So they are talking amongst their ancestors about the future. Yeah. Man, that symbolism, that's good. That's good. That was not in the books as well. I think it wasn't in the books when they talk, but that they do it amongst their ancestors and they talk about the future, and they talk about, I mean, we've seen other clips from the scene where Leto tells Paul how proud he is on him and that he will lead his people and stuff like that. And doing that on a graveyard is beautiful. A graveyard doesn't have to be a bad thing, you know? It doesn't have to be an evil, scary, spooky thing like it would be in Multi-Scared, some horror stuff I do. It's beautiful here. It's such a great touch. And yeah. Gurney, man. Gurney and Duncan. I'm curious about this beard thing. Sometimes he has a beard, sometimes he does not. And I'm curious, perhaps the time skip. Not the time skip in the book, but when Duncan goes off with the Fremen and comes back later to report, and then the treason happens, but that might be it. Yeah, because he doesn't have a beard here in the corridor, and I will skip the corridor. I've seen enough of it. Don't want to know about that. Yeah, then they fight. We've discussed this already. So yeah, Jessica. Now the Bene Gesserit. Some new Bene Gesserit clips. This looks so epic and eerie and foreign and dark, but also holy. Man, that shot. That is such a good shot. I would make this the thumbnail, I think, if it wouldn't be a spoiler and if it wouldn't be footage that some people haven't seen that are subscribed to my channel. I would make this a thumbnail. This is beautiful. And they're not bold. It made sense in the other movie because they got bold when they did when they drank the water of life after that. But yeah, here and I think it's probably when. Yeah, this looks so well on her. This really looks well on Jessica here. This costume, and I think it is when Reverend Mother Mohiam, comes and does the test with the Gom Jabbar, and she knows she doesn't like. I mean, perhaps it's just the wind, but in movies you never know. Might be, yeah. Yeah, because then this comes, Gom Jabbar. Yeah, and this is where I think this, it might not be this scene, but yeah, because this is like the beginning where they come and Jessica discusses it with the mother, that she doesn't like this a lot, and then she tells her that this is very important to him, probably. Ah, their dynamic is so good. I love Jessica so much. Yeah, such a great character. And in this, they made her also serene and graceful, but very powerful and determined as well. And in the other movie, they tried that, but it didn't come off the way it does here. Because in the other movie, and I understand that it's another time, and they try to do it like a play. And the action was like that. But in this one, it looks like you are just, there happens to be a camera in this world. And it's an epic world. I love this so much. And this as well. Yeah. And the contrast, they were talking about this. And I'm so glad that they put it in here. That they will address that probably in the movie. That she's a Bene Gesserit and she's the wife of Leto. I mean, in mind, she is his wife. I will always consider Jessica Leto's wife, even if they are not married. Because they're more than married. their souls are bonded, and that's in the book. And that part where in the end Jessica tells Leto tells, whom does he tell it to? I think is it Paul? Or is it Gurney? No, it's not Gurney. Oh, gee, I forgot. But he tells, I think he might tell Paul, or does he tell Gurney? I think he tells Gurney. That he never suspected her. And then in the end, when she hears that from him, in the end of the Dune novel, and she knows it's true, and it's so beautiful that Leto never doubted her. He trusts her with everything, and she trusts Paul. But that's strange because Paul becomes the Quizizzaderach about halfway through the novel. Perhaps not, but he starts to become the Quizizzaderach when they crash, and he suddenly sees into the time stream. He sees time, and he sees the future and the waves of future and fate, and they start to ripple and crash upon him, and she notices, and she's afraid of him for the first time ever when they crash. Beautiful, but she cares for Paul. But she's obviously torn between Paul and Alia in the end. And I'm curious where that will lead. Yeah, Baron time. This scene. Yeah, he's in the fog. You don't see him very good, and they say he's a looming presence. He's not that in-your-face balloon float guy that we had in the other one. And the actor is just so understated and so calm. He delivers the lines very calm. He's calm in contrast to whatever the frick the other one was. But that, I don't know why that happened. But this Baron, yeah, he's spot on. He's scary. He's in the background. He's in the fog and the mist behind everything. And he isn't even behind everything, because the Emperor, the Shaddam the Fourth, I think, is behind everything. But he's acting through the Baron, and he's controlling and manipulative and great, and the way he is in the books. And here is Gidi Prime, Harkonnen ships, and yeah, the capital, probably the capital, the castle of Baron Harkonnen here. And the sky also, it's so foggy and clouded and strange and eerie and bad, and ooh, the looming feeling really sets into the city. And yeah, even though we know the Baron also is, in my mind, he will always be a protagonist, even though you might debate me on that, and that's fine. I understand why you might consider him an antagonist, but it's like Joachim Bleach. He wants the best, but he chooses a path of chaos and destruction to achieve it. I love the Baron so much. And he's not perfect. He has many flaws. And that's also so good. It's not this omniscient power. It's just a person, and he's clever, but he's not everything. And yeah, look at that. I love the actor. Skarsgård, I think, as well. Yeah, it's a Skarsgård. Probably the father of Bill Skarsgård from Pennywise's It, I think. And he's got this twinkle in his eye in this interview and in the movie. He seems to be such a yeah, you know what he is. Yeah, this UA. Oh, this might be, this is so good. This is so good. This is so good. So this might be where I don't even know. It was probably after the betrayal, because Peiter is here and he is here, and he's probably floating a bit. And yeah, I really like that. It's not the way it is in the books, and I don't care. It's so good that he uses the suspensions, or the director Denise, he uses the suspenses to make him float up and down, get looming, get presence on the screen, and that's realistic. I like that. It's so good. It's 9 weeks, 9 days. I would see how confused I am, because I'm so excited. 9 days. It's gonna be 9 days, and then I will watch it. And I will do an immediate reaction after I leave the cinema, and you will probably see my wife and my best friend. And yeah, I will do a reaction there. I will tell you if I thought it was hype or not, but I don't care about the movie anymore, in a way that I don't think whatever happens, I don't care. What I have seen till now has won me over, and I think this is a good adaptation. And if there is stuff that's rubbish, I don't care. If there are things that will diverge from the book, I will think about them, because I want to know why they are diverging, perhaps because it's translated to the screen, perhaps because it's, I don't know, they want to expand on things to build the universe, and I will analyze that as well, but only if the movie is officially out on Blu-ray or so I can take clips from it, but that's not gonna be immediately afterwards. But in my review, I will do a reaction directly after I've watched the movie in front of the cinema. I will try that with my mobile phone, and then I will do an in-depth review of the movie. And I might even watch it 2 or 3 times. If I like it and if I'm flashed the first time, I will, because I made that mistake. Never do that. So if you like something, and I did that, I made that mistake. I did not watch, and this is completely off topic perhaps, I did not watch Man of Steel in theater. And I will always, always, always regret that, because that is my favorite superhero movie. And the fights, and I can't imagine the sound and everything in the cinema, and I'm so sad that I never watched it in cinema. I hope that there will be a Justice League 2 or something like that, and I can watch it. So this one, I will make sure to watch it in the cinema if I like it, if I enjoy it, because this is such a great story. I'll watch it again and again, because I will not let that opportunity pass. I will not do that this time, because on Man of Steel, when it came out, I thought, yeah, I will. I'm interested. I binge watched Smallville at that time, and I thought, oh, new Superman movie, let's watch it. Oh, I didn't watch it. Didn't have the time. Just it was in the midst of my studies for my bachelor's degree back then. I didn't watch it. Didn't think I had the time. I made that mistake. I will not make it here. I will not make that mistake in this movie, because it looks so amazing. Jesus effing Christ. So yeah, he's floating here. Yeah, he's definitely floating. See, let's watch it again. But yeah, let's just watch it. Yeah, he's floating. Okay. Yeah. Wow, this shot. From the bottom, you look up at him, and he's so looming. And I'm so sorry. I'm geeking out. It's so good. Oh man. Yeah, and then Batista. Yeah, and he floats up, and that scene. This was my most hated scene in the original Dune movie. And I know it might not be the Lynch version, might be the bastardized cut, but the way it's the same dialogue, it's exactly 1-to-1 the same dialogue. I hate it so much in the other with this. You have to, with the spies, where he has to squish it out of Arrakis, the dialogue, that was the single worst scene in the David Lynch version, and in this one, it's so good, so epic. I love it so much. It's so stupid. How it's the same dialogue, and the direction, and the sound, the costume, the set design, and the actors, they can change it so. I will watch it. I'm sorry, I have to watch it again. I hope you bear with me. I will watch this one again, because it is so good.
Squeeze, Rabbit. Squeeze hard.
Squeeze hard. And look at how afraid he is. He's not getting a stupid piece of horse shoved into cow shoved into his mouth. He's just, yes, I have to do this, because otherwise I will fail him. If I fail him, I might end. Who will take someone else? And the inner conflict in the Harkonnen family, this ever looming debate on who will be his successor, because that's what he wants. The Baron, that's all he wants. He wants the throne of the universe, the known Dune universe, not for him, but for someone he deems worthy. And he thinks that is someone of his successor, and in his heritage, and it might be Rabban, or it might be Feyd-Rautha, and it is not him, Rabban, he's used, because the Baron thinks, you are not worthy, I don't care for you. You are my henchman, do what you are told, make way for the real successor. And I so hope that in the end we will get a first glimpse of Feyd-Rautha, who's gonna be a badass in this universe, because I hate Feyd-Rautha, you know that if you know me. I hate the character. And he's written that way. But if they adapt Feyd-Rautha and he's this sleazy, intelligent a-hole, sadistic F, I will love it. And I hope that they use Rabban in this movie to show that he's struggling, that he wants to please his uncle, and the uncle just wants to prepare Arrakis for his real successor. That's his motive. I hope they show that. Let's get on with this. Let's just watch the scene, I'm sorry.
And the Fremen.
Kill them all.
Yeah, just, kill them all. I don't care. Oh, that as well. That he underestimates the Fremen. It's so good. He just dives under. He doesn't even care. He doesn't even look. He doesn't care. And that's his downfall. Ah, God. Yeah. I'm so sorry. Oh, man. Yeah.
Fremen are native.
Yeah, and then they cut to the Fremen. Yeah. And Jesus. Yeah, the sun sets. The sun, it's got one sun, two moons. The tent, it's probably a normal tent, not the tent that Paul and Jessica have. And yeah, the warm sign. Jesus, the warm sign. And that's Stilgar, I think, and Jessica here. And they probably just met, because I know the scene where they are fighting here. That's the scene where Paul is fighting Jamis. And they're watching, and I hope they do this justice. They did not do it justice in the Lynch cut. I hated that scene because it did not do the culture of the Fremen justice. And this might do, because they sit there, they watch, and I hope they will, at least one will shout, "Don't play with him." Something like that. It just needs to be one line. I hope they do that. I hope I will like that scene, because it's one of my favorite scenes. So, yeah. Yeah, and then we have Kynes. We know about Kynes. Kynes is the leader of the Fremen until you know what happens. And then, yeah, Shani, good Shani. Beautiful, kind Shani. Badass Shani. Gonna kick ass. Yeah. Yeah, this is the beginning we know of. Yeah. I still wonder if this is the spice factory, the spice harvester, or if this is a spaceship. Because it has legs. We'll see in the movie. And the corridor. Yeah. Then they charge them. Again, yeah. I just can't tell from this. But we are going to get surprised. It's good. And there's Gurney running into the distance. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. That was it. That was it. I have to be honest. I would have never, ever in 1,000 billion years thought that I would get this excited for a movie this year. Because I didn't know about Dune. I just knew Dune to be this movie they once made, and it was in the TV guide when I was a child. And I knew it would come out, and I even confused it with Ghosts of Mars, the one movie that came out last year that flopped so bad from Disney. Ghosts of Mars. I don't know what it was, but so I didn't even have it on the radar, and I just just reacted to the first trailer. I thought, yeah, it would be fun. I don't know anything about it. Perhaps people like that, and the first trailer was so intriguing. It wasn't that dense. It was, but I didn't know back then because I didn't know the books. And the kind people that were in my comments just said, yeah, this is going on and this is going on. You might want to read this. And I read it. I read it in two days. I just swallowed it up. I was on vacation. I had the time. I'm so glad I had the time. It was such a fitting time to have a vacation, just read a book for once again, because I haven't read a book for 6 years. I wrote books, yeah, but I didn't read them, and it was such a great journey, such a great book, and I'm in Messiah. I'm at the point where, and spoilers for the people. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna spoil it. Yeah, I'm at a point where Paul has some thoughts about a certain person he meets again, and Arya has too, and yeah, it just went past midnight, so it's now 8 days left. 8 days? 8 days left till I see it. 8 days, 20 hours. You know, I'm already counting that down. Yeah. Yeah. Man, I hope you're as excited as I am. Please watch it in the cinema. I might watch it 2 or 3 times. I'll see. I hope I can make the time from work, because I'm not that overworked currently. I'm sometimes really overworked. I'm not currently, but yeah. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this. Let's watch this trailer and discuss it for half an hour. Hope you're as excited as I am. If you like this, consider liking, subscribing. I will do a lot more Dune content, as you might already know. And yeah, let me know what you think about this trailer. Did you like it? Did you not watch it? And yeah, hope to see you soon. And yeah, perhaps we'll see some more Dune stuff before I see the movie, but I might not do it. And see you around, and have a happy day. Bye.